And we're back.
Well, this fight's going so much easier. I was just about to heal.
It was just because of that one attack.
I was gonna say, where is he? Oh.
Hey, maybe he's gone. Maybe he took a day off.
Behemoth was tired. He needed to go next.
Oh, what?
Heal.
That's different.
Ow.
When I wanna.
Really? Oh, I'm at the edge of the area. I'm like, why won't it let me behind him? Ow. Did not mean to do that.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming you meant to heal there, but...
Really? He's... Oh man, we knocked his head down, but he was just outside the area and we couldn't actually hit him. Uh-oh.
Actually, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't hurt. It could have either been because of arrow, or it could have been because of something else.
Not quite, Sora. Keep going. You got it.
We might be able to kill him while he's down. Maybe. Nope.
I want to heal.
Yeah, I know.
Just to be safe.
Alright.
Playing Rocky before?
Yes, we're playing Rocky. They actually made a Rocky game. They went through like all the movie fights.
Adrian.
That part was a quick time event.
Did you just fly off?
It locks the controls on you when it's about to do it. So if you're flying, it'll just keep flying straight
Yay!
lines.
Time to fight Organization 13. Oh wait,
I'm not supposed to know about them yet.
I know. We're not supposed to know about that yet.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Shh.
The fourth wall is very important.
Their speech bubbles got all dark. And
Everything's all
foreboding.
snowy.
What's over here? Absolutely nothing.
And crystally. Can you fall to your death, or is there a ground?
Oh no. Well, even if I could fall to my death, I can fly, so that kind of mitigates falling damage.
Oh, well, the ground wasn't where I thought it was.
So you have to go down.
What was that?
You
He was
fell.
like, ah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be
Where did you come from? Hey.
Save point! That must be where you're supposed to
going. Yeah,
go.
well, you're supposed to go down the vortex. I just wanted to know if there was anything, like,
No.
I don't know, chests or anything halfway down here or something.
No.
Where was the save point?
It was the
It was
level
up
right
there.
above you.
Oops.
That's why Matt said Matt was like fall. But we had to look for chests.
There's something on the end. Apparently.
They're just sparkly. Good, so
Sparkly
there's no
for
way to
no
get up
reason.
there.
There's gotta be some way back up.
Yeah, I think it's that thingy. I think you can jump in here or something. Or there's a ladder that I'm just not seeing. Oops. Must be a ladder.
There.
That weed. That was a save down there.
I just can't look while I'm on here, so I just wanted to make sure.
Should be like a level or two below you. Yeah, right there.
And now on to Fantasia Villain Land.
Oh, Satan. The huge, like...
Yeah, whatever he's actually called. He has some name. I can't remember what it is, though.
Grah!
At least I think this is where you fight him. Yep. Oh, maybe not.
What?
What?
You have to clear these pillars of light before to let you onto the next area, and they're like pieces of the worlds from before, which is why I mistakenly thought you had to revisit worlds again. It's not that you have to revisit the worlds, you just have to warp back to them for like a second.
And 2, you have to like go through all of them.
Oh yeah, and 2, you do have to do all of them again.
Okay, so we found a drawback.
That's not really a drawback, it makes you level more.
Chernabog.
Yeah, that's his name. I knew it was like...
You looked it up.
Yeah.
Well, I found... Yeah.
There was gonna be an explanation there, but you just stopped.
I've noticed I over-explain things way too much. Yes,
Go ahead, I don't care. Go ahead.
I just looked at what the next boss was in the fat, and it was like, that might be right, but I don't remember, so I just searched the name, and all the images came up. Oh, yep, it is Chernabog. Because of what Josh was saying, I was assuming there might be some more boss battles sprinkled in here. You are one brave warrior.
I think I just run back out the door.
Or is there a light over there? Oh,
There's a light.
Nope, but now the little pillar of light should be deactivated or whatever it is. Wait, what happens if I go back in there? Is it still clear? Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah, okay, so I just have to kill them all before I leave the area.
Well, that was fun.
Let's do it again real soon.
Yes.
Like right now.
Or now.
Is it all the worlds?
I think so. But it's only like the one room with a bunch of people in all the worlds. Stop casting thunder and being invincible.
Stupid Pokemon. When you were talking there on the phone, let's just play a Pokemon. I thought you were talking about Josh. I'm like, why would Josh be playing that? I thought he was headed over here. You're talking about your brother.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking about Josh. I was like, what?
No.
Josh and me are just
playing Pokemon X or Y or whichever.
He's playing Y.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I gotta.
Yeah, I was doing that the other day.
You should have Pokemon XY, so it's a man, and Pokemon XX.
So it's a female Pokemon.
So Pokemon male and female. Pokemon XX and Pokemon XY. Yay.
2 down.
Lots more to go.
See, honestly, I wasn't interested in the game at all, but then he told me that, well, the current starter, I always
The current starters look cool. I will give them that.
Well,
the starters
grass
now.
guy doesn't.
Well, I mean, the final evolutions of the 2 I saw, or I only saw one of the final evolutions picture-wise, but they sound cool. Like, all 3 of them sound really cool. Where they actually have useful types. instead of just like just water, just fire, just grass, they're all split with something very incredibly useful.
I think that was supposed to be the point. It's supposed to be a starter, meaning you're not supposed to. It's not supposed to be a character. It's supposed to have a lot of variation.
Huh? Your starter is like your mascot, though.
It's like the one that you keep the entire game. Typically.
Oh, is that how it was supposed to go?
Yeah.
Starting Pokemon? You can't tell me you stopped using your starting Pokemon right after you got it.
No, I just didn't use it the entire game.
I mean, it was in your team the entire game, though, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, let's see. When it was a Blastoise, it was. If I never picked Bulbasaur because I hated grass.
It was kind of useful.
Bulbasaur was the least useful of the starters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever.
So you were Bulbasaur.
I was Bulbasaur.
No.
I picked Squirrel my first run through. I should have picked Charmander. Charmander's the most useful out of the starting three, because fire Pokemon are hard to come by in that game, in Gen 1.
Like, a lot of the early stuff is grass. And
No, I mean, well, actually, there's not a lot of early grass. You have to wait until after the second gym to catch any grass. But the hardest thing to find in that game is fire.
because
Which is why Charmander's
You have to
technically...
go to, like, Cinnabar.
Charmander's technically the best one to start with.
Because you have a really bitchin' fire Pokemon eventually.
But the grass gym that you need fire for is way before Cinnabar, so that's like the only possible thing you can catch before that is like either a Vulpix or a Growlithe, depending on the version that you're in, which sucks because like they only learn like Ember by the time you get
only
it.
in red.
Growlithe was in red, Vulpix was in blue.
Good thing I had both, and I had 2 Game Boys.
And a link cable.
I had a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Pocket.
That's what he was doing yesterday. He started on Y, and then he played through.
Is he gonna pay for the service?
What service?
The like Pokemon transfer service or whatever. You can pay like was it like $5 a year to have like a master box where you can just put any generation of like or any of the last couple generations of Pokemon into like an account, and you can just withdraw them from any other version.
Do it.
So instead of having to like trade them all one by one, you can just like put them in a box and just keep putting them in
when we
there.
go to dinner, we'll bring it up.
Or at least that's what a couple people at work were telling me about. How like instead of having to like use the time capsule trading or global trade station trading, you can just put them in a box and pay Nintendo to use it.
Well,
And the first month is free, so you can do it, transfer your Pokemon, and then just never pay for it again. So you can do it for a month, trade whatever you want, and then you're good.
Let's say it took him forever anyway to just figure out how to trade in the new game, because you don't
In
actually...
the old one, it was just go to the Pokemon Center and boop.
Yeah.
Go upstairs. And
This one, apparently, you can just trade anywhere.
sweet.
But he couldn't figure out how to activate it.
How did he activate it?
He didn't tell me.
It's the wrong way.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Say he did it because he so he always wants to get all 3 starters.
You can do that with global trade now. Just breed yours with a Ditto and just offer it up on global trade for the other starters level 1. It's very awesome. And you can get a legit Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, or a Blastoise, or a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, because after you beat like the first gym or something, you can you beat this like random like a professor or whatever in a Pokemon battle, and he offers you the choice of the first 3 starters from Gen 1.
That's what got me excited. I was like, oh, so I can just pick a whatever starter is most convenient, and then just switch to Bulbasaur halfway through.
Pretty much.
Aaron shakes his head.
Oh, it's not even halfway through. It's like right after the first gym. It's like 5 minutes through.
Like I said, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do an error. I'm gonna abandon my starter Pokemon, whatever.
What abandon? No, see.
Gonna shove him in a box.
Okay, no, actually you're right, because if I had a Charizard, I taught it Fly. And then if I had a Blastoise, I taught it Surf. So
I didn't even think you could teach Charizard fly.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's huge, and it can fly.
Yeah, that's not exactly the criteria, though.
You can teach a Gyarados Fly, I think, which is funny.
I think you can, yeah.
Which is funny, because, well, it's a dragon, so yeah, I guess.
It's water and flying, not a dragon, actually.
But it is a dragon. It's not a dragon-type Pokemon, but it is sort of a dragon.
It is aesthetically a dragon, yes. Like, more like the Chinese serpent-like dragon equivalent,
yeah,
but a dragon nonetheless.
Japan.
Yeah. Well, that's more of a Chinese thing,
Yes,
like the serpent dragon.
because The only dragons that have like legs and stuff like that and wings are very Western.
Is the Earth Dragon.
Very Western style dragon.
Wait, was it the Earth Dragon or the Namek Dragon that had legs? And vice versa, the other one didn't.
The Namek Dragon was big and buff and had like it was more human in appearance. The Earth Dragon was like.
One of them had legs, one of them didn't.
Neither of yes, but the Earth Dragon was the long serpent with the tiny legs where you could like crawl. Legs, not like legs. Like legs along its body, kind of legs. Or maybe it just had 2 arms at the top.
I remember the 2 arms. I don't remember the legs.
Okay, then the Namek Dragon was huge and buff and was more human-like in appearance and had a long tail that just sort of traced into the Dragon Balls. So, oh, good.
Didn't miss this place.
Yes, the dragons from like Skyrim are very Western style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragons, Asian style dragons.
Asian style dragons are more like serpents than they are dragons.
And they are like creatures that have like, I don't know, animal-like appearance. They can sort of stand and fly. Well, they can fly, but they have wings. So Gyarados is a very Eastern style dragon.
Whereas Charizard is very Western.
Dragonite is very Western style. Yeah, some Charizard. And are there any other?
Yeah, well, like Tyranitar, even though he's technically not a dragon.
Say the early ones, no.
Early gen, there's not a lot now.
No, there's just Gyarados, Dragonite, and Charizard. And that Pterodactyl, but that's more of like a...
He's not dragon at all, he's rock and flying.
Yep, because pterodactyls, I guess, are the ancestors to birds.
So were Tyrannosaurus Rexes, if you believe evolution.
I don't remember, how could you get
Aerodactyl, you'd find the fossil, Old Amber, and then you took it to that,
yeah, you
like,
had to do a
fossil
certain
institute.
combination of things. I always got like a Kabuto.
No, yeah, you either got a Kabuto or an Ammonite, because that was a choice. Like, you had to pick one fossil from that dude, you had to battle him for a fossil, and then you had to take them to that center in Pewter, which would revive a Pokemon based on their DNA.
It was
No, that's where you got it, but where you revived them was in Pewter.
No, I think you got it flipped. You revive him in Cinnabar.
Yes.
Huh, well, whatever. Either way, you found them, and then you revived
I always
them.
picked the Kabuto because Kabutops seemed better than Amistar.
Meh. I really didn't use
Yet
either. They
again,
both
we-
sucked to me.
Yet again, we clash in our Pokemon preferences.
I said seemed.
Alakazam is the best.
Well, okay, Alakazam is the best of the fossil type.
That's not a fossil.
No, but I'm making a statement on how irrelevant that seemed at the time. We're talking about Omastar and Kabutops. You're like, Alakazam's the
Neither of them are really that good.
Yeah, I used Omastar and caught him Surf, and he became
I thought you could teach Kabuto Surf too. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Of course, it was all random the first time. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yes, but see, that has been a long time now since we've not known what we were doing.
Yeah, Pokemon became so much easier once you figured out the whole physical attack, special attack.
Now,
like the formula behind it.
Now the problem is we're starting to mix up the facts because it's been so long. I tried to play Red because I found
I
my
can
Game
beat
Boy
Red
Color.
in one sitting in about like 15 hours. I think is my record, somewhere around there. It was easy. I did it in one sitting.
It's a long sitting.
Yeah, it was like a 15-hour sitting. Yeah.
Usually,
it took me
when
like
people
all
say
day.
one sitting, they mean like 4 or 5 hours.
I mean, as long as I sat there. I did it in one stretch.
I tried to play Red. I think it was Red. Because I had my Game Boy Color and I forgot how small and shitty and unbacklit the screen was, and my eyes just started like
You're like
shriveling up. I'm like,
this is a terrible idea.
God. I'm like,
Yeah, you kind
after
of
playing for like 10 minutes, my eyes
You were like, I'm
burning.
done.
Yeah, I said, how did I do this? And my mom's like, because
You were a kid.
Yeah, my mom's like, you were younger then. I'm like, that shouldn't apply yet. I'm like 25. If I'm like 40, you could say you were younger then. But my
Your eyes aren't what they used to be.
apparently, we're in the Specs Brigade.
Oh, yeah.
But you've always been in the. You've always. When did you start wearing glasses?
Doing that.
Junior year.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I guess I just have to go.
No, it was physics class, because that was the only class I sat in the back, and I was like, I can't read the board anymore. Like, every other class, I was near the front, and so I didn't notice it.
Yeah, well, I remember in in my biology class freshman year, the good students were in the back, and the ones that needed more attention were in the front.
It seems weird.
Because the people who were in the back.
Wait, which class was this?
Biology.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like-
we had Reeves. Everybody was in the front, unfortunately.
There was no front and
That
back.
little classroom was just. Everything was right there.
So he just instantly knew anything that was happening. You're like, oh crap.
Well, the logic was if you had an A, you didn't need to be right up there where he would have to pay attention to you all the time. So
I mean,
you
that
could-
makes sense, but it's like weird.
I had a B, so I was in the second.
So I can't
last
remember what was with physics. We kept changing.
Oh,
Like we
there it is.
started in alphabetical order because it wasn't until like the second half of the year that I
Wait,
realized.
like Benedict physics?
Yeah.
I
was in that class too, I don't
even
remember that.
I don't think we were in the same class though.
I thought we were.
Maybe.
I thought there was only one section.
Where are we going?
I think I have to go back to the store.
We're still trying to kill people.
I just had to figure out where to go.
What door was?
Yeah, which door was the door out
Is
and
that
which
the good
doors
one?
were locked. I think this might be one of the last ones. Because that fire one, I think, is Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Hey, there's no enemies here.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there are. Chernobyl. What was his name? Chernog or something?
Chernabog.
Oh, this is your chance to save.
CHERNABOG.
I prefer Chernobyl.
7,490 money. 8,000.
World Terminus. That is where we are. Where's
Where
the
we
door
going?
here?
Just off to the side,
Just
probably.
go back into the log.
Oh, anywhere. You just had to run far enough away from the center.